basically trying to see if the internet works and some other things to see what the perspectives and just hanging out, I guess. We'll see who joins. Okay, so this is the backdrop here. We're getting rid of this table. We're going to put this up here. And I got the chat going. It'd be really good if you guys would let me know how we sound and, just the reflection time. Is the stream skippy or anything like that? I just got new routers, and I'll explain why that is here in a second once we get more people in here. But yeah, basically just trying to figure this out. We had to update a bunch of things and get new internet. Yo, what's up, Buttsville? Hey, how do we sound? Damn, dude, I need to shave. Beard's getting all crazy. Basically, the healthier I get over time from being exposed to mold, the more sensitive I become with different things around the house. So there's a couple of things that we never threw away that we should have with the mold contamination. The routers and the Wi-Fi is one of them because it's like a $400 expense. Don't fix it if it's not broken, right? So finally I bit the bullet and I had to go buy $300 of equipment just now to get it going, but I can instantly breathe better in this room. So I no longer have a modem. I have routers. And I'm wondering, what does the bandwidth do without a modem? Because all I have is routers right now. But I think a modem would probably make the internet faster. So we're exploring that. Pretty much I've got $600 of euros just unusable in the garage right now. I don't know what to do with them. Volume sounds good. Appreciate it. What's going on? Sorry, your phone's lagging up. Is it your phone or is it my phone? It won't make the internet faster? Okay, I appreciate it because this is what I had before. I'll show you what I had before. But I need to test kind of around the house with bandwidth. This is going to sound really crazy. Basically, I am Mustangs here, right? I can't breathe around these because of mold exposure, right? So when two molds get in the same area, they put off mycotoxins, and basically I cannot breathe around this stuff. So it is outside. It's outside of my garage. And if that sounds crazy, welcome to the club. I've thrown away everything I've ever owned, basically. And that's just another something that I have to throw away. So, in case you guys don't know, everyone asks me, hey, how come all your tools are brand new? It's because they're all freaking brand new, dude. I've had to throw away everything I've ever owned and restart my whole life all over again, including cars, clothes, toys, games, tools, you name it. It's all brand new. You work for OpenReach in the UK and take care of all this. I appreciate it. Basically, yeah, I had some Euro 6 Plus E's. And what are you looking to do? Is the Wi-Fi not reaching your garage? No, basically, I replaced the Pros. So I had Euro 6 Pros. And I've replaced them with Euro 6's non-Pros. So this is no longer a modem. Now, I don't really need modem because I've got fiber directly coming into my house. And my internet, dude, everything, had to throw it away. Had to go get new things. You still have an awesome collection. I have to buy all of it, dude. I've spent over $200,000 on all the stuff, right? Between two brand new cars, all the clothes, all the appliances, the TVs, the sound systems, the dishwasher, the disposal, I had to buy everything. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, I've had to actually buy everything. We took all that equity out of the house and just had to rebuy everything, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, I've got 1 gig. So basically, what I was worried about was, will a modem be faster than just a router? How much megabytes? Yeah. So I get 1 gig here, and then what I did was I came back out. So 1 gig comes in, and then I went to another Eero, just like this one, by my computer. So my computer gets 1 gig as well. I also get 1 gig upload. I could show you, but it might show my. I don't want to show my address. Hang on, I'll show you. I'll show you up and down. Let me show you here. Yeah, because it's gonna show my hang on. I don't want to show my IP. Hang on. Hurry up. What did it show? It says Dallas. That's not too bad. I can show that. There you go. That's what I get. Yeah, so that's the question, right? Are modems better than? Yeah, but it skips, man. It seems like it's skippy. I don't know. I think that's just a glimpse on how fast it is. But like, if you really pull a load on it, I don't think it can sustain. I think I need a modem for what I'm doing. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. But the question is a modem actually better though? So this is what I had before. I'll open the garage again. Because if a modem's better, all I've got is extenders right now. So it seems just a little bit slower. So this is what we had before. I can't breathe around these, by the way, if I take them inside. See, I had an Eero 6 Pro. Eero 6 Pro E. And then I had a Eero 6 Pro. So this is the one that I was using as my modem. And all that's basically trash. New menu items dropped. Nice. So the question is, for my gateway, so you have to check what speed the modem supports. So this thing supports up to 1 gig. But this is not a modem. This is just an extender. But I'm using it as the gateway. So whenever I log into my app, it recognizes this as the gateway. So I wasn't sure. I figured I'd go live to see if we got frame jumps or skips or something. Because whenever I go on my computer and I play games, I'm lagging. Yet I've got almost 1 gig hardwired, which is crazy. Literally have 930 upload and download. test it and go from there. Yeah, this is part of a test. I've done the test on the computer. I'm not happy with it. Seems like it's skipping. So I just spent $300 on this. I literally have $500 underneath the Mustang right now that I can't even use. Yeah, it's hardwired to the computer and still lagging. So probably need a modem. Get a little disturbance when I talk. Yeah. What's up, Geronimo? Your audio sucks. You suck. Let me see. Audio shouldn't suck. It's the phone. Yeah, Bluetooth is off. Audio should not suck. We are on a Flip 6. Yes, it's me. It is me. Subsouls, maybe the modem, maybe the smart device in between. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Why did you show DeWalt last? My reset video comes out tonight, tomorrow, I don't know, 11 o'clock. I was trying to upload. I couldn't even make a thumbnail. My internet was so slow. I have restarted and reset and updated the modem like 4 times now. It's a direct fiber line. It is, yes. It has an ONT outside, and then I've got probably about 10 feet of Cat 7 straight to this extender. What's up, Levi Cole? We don't like Nikita. That's great. So, yeah, just trying to see what the internet's going to do. And then what are we going to do? Because I was in here, and the more that I move stuff around, the more I realize that I can't breathe in here. Oh, you timed him out, dude. He was promoting the stream. That was our push out on YouTube. Oh my goodness, what did he say? Oh. Damn. You were looking for you. That's great. All right, so I don't know. That's what I was going to do last night, so I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. We need to get this table here. And then I would like to take this wood and do like a little area, maybe out to about here, of a table, just to kind of set things on, but not take up all this much damn space. And then ultimately, I think I want this thing kind of angled like this. So this is your background. Like this. And then we're going to stack our Milwaukee pack out straight up and down all the way to the floor there. Just like that. We'll probably leave the TV right there where it's at. We'll leave the whiteboard right there. And I think if I could, we could get a... Let me see here. That's what we get. The DCS 382 comes out tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That's when it posts. What is Elon Musk's network providing company name? I forgot the name. I don't remember. Oh, Starlink. But that's not a network. That's internet. But yeah. Can't do a depot video until early next Oh man, literally got sick earlier from playing with this Wi-Fi stuff. And then to make it more crazy, because I knew I was. It's so weird, man. You guys just tuning in. Basically, mycotoxins are invisible gas that attaches everything like super glue. And I'm really sensitive to them. They kill me. So basically, they're all on the Wi-Fi stuff, and I was moving around the house and asking my daughter like what rooms bothered her to breathe in. It's really crazy, but that's my life right now. Um, Pretty much, we determined that the stuff is actually bad. So my stomach started hurting earlier, and it's just been a bad night, dude. It's just been a bad night. In India, we just take an antibiotic, 500 milligrams, and we were good. Yeah, yeah. I've got pretty much overexposure and poisoning. So yeah, it's all good, man. We're just trying to figure it out and not having a good time in the process. But I'm literally at Best Buy, and it's like I can't afford to do any of this. So it's like $150 for one, or it's 300 for three of them. And I bought one, got almost to my car, and then turned around and then went and got the 3 pack for 300 because you need a lot of fluids. Yeah. Uh, get your laser disc terminator too. Tactic systems is stuff. Regular toxins. Yeah. No, I don't have Starlink. Why don't you get off your phone and get rid of your Wi-Fi? I did. I did. So it's outside. It's underneath the car right now. Outside. Um, this is new. Have a dream big real life Iron Man suit. I wanted it for years now. Finally putting your foot down and making the blueprints. You just need $4,500. Dang, $3 for 10 tablets in India. Azithrol. Nice. Because the provider will let you rent all that. So I could do that. I was looking at all the different options, and I spent a lot of time determining what I was going to do. Basically, I've got 1 gig for $70 right now a month, which is pretty good. Um, I can get 7 gigs for 150 a month, and they'll provide all the equipment. So I could do that, but this seems more economical for the long run because 1 gig is plenty. Um, I couldn't possibly use 7, so didn't make sense to have them upgrade my whole Wi-Fi system. I could. Here's a little bit back. Man, I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. I'm not telling you guys to feel sorry for me. I'm just letting you guys know why we're on here and acting strange. So pretty much, I do appreciate that, man. Thank you. You pay 130 a month for 1,200. That's quite a bit. So the price isn't far fetched nowadays. Yeah, no, I've got a really good deal for 1 gig. My first 2 years was $50, and now I pay 70. Went up, but you know what? The internet speed will get divided when we all use over the house. Yeah, basically, it's a dual channel. So I've got a separate dedicated channel, or at least I did with the other modem. I don't know if I have that anymore. Now it's probably all just one pool. So maybe I do need a modem. It's monopolized by Xfinity. Over here, it was monopolized by Charter, which was, what is that? Spectrum, where I was at before. But now we've got Frontier and Spectrum in this area, and AT&T actually. No competitors, yeah. Yeah, they can do that. Router might split it into 2 channels. I think it did. I think it did. And I think that's why I'm getting a different result. So I probably am going to have to go get a router. That sucks. That's okay, though. What I determined is that I was better off just, yeah, 2 and a 5. The one that I'll probably get will have a 6 as well. I'll probably get the 2, 5, and 6 gigahertz because that's what they got out now. Communicating with your something. What's that? Trust me, you're better off than the UK. It's like third world when it comes to the internet. Yeah, I appreciate it. You don't even have good Verizon. They only offer DSL. Yeah, we have Frontier, which is no longer really associated with Verizon. It's just Frontier. So they are pretty much the contractor when it comes to fiber out here. Even if AT&T is using fiber, it's going to be Frontiers. Hey Tactics, picked up the client interchangeable insulated screwdriver set because your extensive reviews. What do you think of it, dude? I think it's like the best thing ever. It's so easy to flip. It's so easy to switch the bits out, and it saves you a lot of space. I still stand by that one. I was using this piece of crap today to fix my daughter's bicycle. I don't even know where I put it. I think I dropped it in here. Oh, and then I threw a bunch of crap on it. Hang on. Yeah, no. It's in here because I was using this too. My bad. I thought you guys were looking in the bag with me. My apologies. Probably scared everybody away. This thing here, dude. This thing here. Oh, I don't even know where to start with this thing, dude. As soon as you use this, the grip just starts to slip on it. It's my favorite screwdriver because of what it is and what's inside of it. But, dude, this thing is just terrible. The grip on this thing sucks. Hang on. I think I'm going to do something special because Danny coming out here with a super chat. Check this out. We're going to do something special for you. Let's do this. We're going to fix the grip on this screwdriver, okay? This is what the screwdriver does. As soon as you start to use it, the handle just fucks right off. Oh, tried to catch it. So I think what we're going to do, man, I think we're going to make this the best screwdriver ever. Let's see if we can get some cold shrink over this. Okay, now this stuff is really cool. It basically is like a tie wrap material that keeps this open. And once you install it, I gotta go get something. Hang on. Once you install it, so I've got stuff everywhere. I'm kind of moving this room around right now. It turns into this here. So that's the Journeyman series with the grip on there. So what we're going to do is put some cold shrink over this. Basically, the cold shrink is for splices, and it gives you a 1,000-volt rating. We are going to see, can we make this clean screwdriver? Oh, look at that, dude. This is going to be freaking amazing. Okay, now we don't want to mess this up. So basically, if we pull this direction, this should shrink. Yes. So we want to go... We want to go like right this is not completely even because it's like round. Use Plasti Dip on your needle nose. Nice. I'm kind of nervous about doing this because I'm afraid that this piece is going to get completely stuck. We're going to have to cut this off when we're done. Let me get a knife right now before we regret it. I don't know where my knife is because I got everything everywhere in here. I think I threw it in the bottom here. I did, and we can review this tool here. So basically, push that button there to keep it open, squeeze it to retract, and then it kind of works as a safety knife as well. Definitely one of my favorite knives. This is a newer version of it though. Okay, enough of that. I was pulling on that very hard, guys, and it did not want to go. So we're just gonna leave it. That's actually impressive. I couldn't pull that off. Okay, if it wasn't my favorite screwdriver, I wouldn't do this. Oh, also, one more thing, dude. The ratchet on this thing sucks balls, like really bad. So basically what happens is every little, like the littlest amount of anything will flip this ratchet. So if we get a little bit of cold shrink over the top of it, look how hard I was pulling. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And we also got to measure to where we got to stop. Because we got to stop right basically there. If not, we're going to have a really bad time. Okay, here we go. So, no. Hang on, we gotta finesse that back up there. There we go. Get back up there, sucker. That might be all she wrote for that, actually. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that up there. Because this stuff goes on very tight. It's like the ultimate tool handle. Yeah, it's not even gonna move, but that's okay. Okay, so that's that right there. I'm going to cut it. Now, I'm starting to have some regrets here because I kind of wish I had put this on first and then done that, now that I'm thinking about it. Because that is actually really decent. Like it's a really decent grip. It'll never fall off, but it's too small for my hands. It is a nice grip though. That will never ever fail. But I can't help but think I screwed up here. Let's see if we can get this over it. This is going to be a task. Breaking it. I don't know if that's doable. We're going to have to spit on it. We're going to give it the Hawk Tua and spit on that thing. It would slip if I slide it on. Okay. Good call. Good call. Let's take it off. Oh, crap. Okay. Forgive me. I'll try again. Put this on first. Put this on first. We put it on backwards anyway, actually. I'm going to have to try this out for a while, too. I use the screwdriver every day at work, and every day it slips. But it has every tip that I need on it. And it pisses me off every day. But I told you guys a long time ago, the fit on this is unmatched. Okay, let's try again. That's going to be a problem. Hang on. Let's get it cleaner. We can get it cleaner. Oh my goodness. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, way up there. Way up there this time. We're not going to screw up. This is going to be almost impossible to pull this out. Oh no. This is the handle now, guys. Okay, I think we can stretch it like this to pull more. This is going to be a task. This is actually going to be a task. I don't know if we're going to make it out of this one. We should have slid this up. There we go. Let's try that. No. Dang. Yep, that's not going to work. What are we going to do here? Can we pull on it? Yes, we can. Sorry, I'm not checking the chat right now. We are fully invested in making this the best screwdriver ever. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to have to... Can we work it backwards now? That was a mistake, actually. Working it backwards was a mistake. Don't work it backwards, guys. Takes some getting used to. Oh yeah, we did a number on that now. How are we gonna get this off or on or this is the it's a very unique grip. It's not terrible, but man, is it awkward. I don't even know where to go from here. Yeah, it was too tight. We should have just not messed with it. Dang. Might be time to read the chat. We should have just slid the grip over it. We should be able to cut it right there and get some more visibility. Yeah, some of the Klein grip is even slipping up, actually. It's kind of a problem. Yeah, there is no fixing this Klein tool, man. We tried. I love this thing to death, man, but I'm not going to buy another one. Klein is like just royally screwing up a lot of their tools lately. Worse than I screwed this one up, actually. Yeah, we're back in the same damn boat we started in, man. The whole grip came off. The whole grip came off. We're back exactly where we started. Okay, well, this is what I really wanted to do with this tool anyway. So I guess we're just going to do it. I kind of want to just cut this off and keep this as a grip, as a bit holder. Damn. That's a fail. That's an epic fail. I'm just going to cut the damn cold shrink off, and we wasted about 15 bucks on cold shrink. Do you guys like how it curves? Like, it's not even like a straight screwdriver. Like, you guys ever notice that? Like, Klein just does not care. That scratches from me. But, actually, that almost looks more like a crack. That looks more like a crack than a scratch. I wonder if that was there or not. I'll have to check. It looks like it's something that I would have done by cutting. No, see, that's like an actual fracture. That's not from a knife, because that's flush. Just throw it away, dude. The knurling, man. Everything about it, dude. It was so good. It It was so good till it wasn't. Biggest letdown ever. I really like this screwdriver, man. The tips on this, they even put the 3 with the 1 because they know it's the most useless sizes, but you still might need them. And then they got the number 2, dude. I use the crap out of this. Send it to client for replacement. You can see the shape on the tip, man, is just made for fasteners. And then the flathead, I mean, I pry with this thing all the time. You can see the wear and tear on that, and it's like used, man. I use the crap out of these bits. That's not to be confused with the Klein bit case. The Klein bit cases do not have this quality. These tips do not exist unless you have these screwdrivers. Don't buy a Klein bit set and think you're going to get this. This cold shrink was too small, sir. You are absolutely correct. We epically effed that up. Epically. Dang. Are you the only one who has a pry bar for prying? Yeah. Yeah, even the bits for the Robertson here are completely parallel. It's the equivalent of getting like a Vera screwdriver or a Knipex. We'll get a Vera, we'll get a Knipex, and we'll get a Weehaw. And then I'll show you what the competitors have. So for a multi-tool, you can see the parallelness on the Weehaw. You can compare it to the Klein. You can see what they've only got what they need for the Klein, man. The Klein is seriously impressive. The lack of vessel in this section bothers you. Dude, I've got my vessels are right there. There's a vessel. And I got another one in this bag, I think. But I've got everything everywhere, dude. I need to get more on that vessel game for sure. Morgan's Maintenance had some vessel that were red and black the other day. I might have to go buy those. Faster than Joe Biden's cognitive senses. Yeah, absolutely. The tips on these Kleins are next level though, man. I mean it, dude. This is seriously good. And the best thing about this driver is that it almost has like a leaf spring in there more than it does a ball detent. So these things are like just always going to fit in with like the best retention. The spring in there is genius. The way they did that. Hands down, still one of my favorite screwdrivers, but don't buy it. It's so upsetting, man. I still want to put another cold shrink on it though, man. Someone's got to stop me. I use this thing too much. I use it too much, man. I use the 14-in-1 HVAC with the tips for changing out, but this is still better. Maybe I'll have to switch to this because this is pretty good because it's got the 5/16 and the 1/4 inch with the magnet built in one, so you can't lose it. And then that way, if you're switching to your 5/16, you're not taking out all these pieces to get to your 5/16 and then having to hold on to this. Everything you need is on this one screwdriver. But see the taper difference? See that taper difference on this one here versus that there? That's made for fasteners. It's true. In America, we don't work things alive unless we have to, especially in big construction. Yeah, and then you got the Vera there. Nice positive parallel lines there. But still, all these screwdrivers here, they can't compete with this one Klein bit. This one Klein bit is hands down still the best. Out of this world. Man. So upsetting. I don't know what to do. What do we wrap this with? What do we do with this? Should we put tape on it and do more cold shrink on it and like try to... Man, I don't know what to do, dude. I use this screwdriver every day. Get a Mega Pro. Good idea. Got it. And it takes the Weehaws. So we've actually got the Xeno driver, Phillips flathead combo built in. And the Weehaws actually fit. Duct tape might be a good idea. The Weehaws fit in there. Hands down the best screwdriver, dude. This thing here, this right here, holding this like this and doing that is a game changer. And then you got the, you kind of got the best of both worlds because you got this going on and you also got this going on. So you can spin this down here while you're holding this here. It's great. Check out the Vessel screwdriver set, available only with Cornwell Tools, purple tang through. 8 pieces GIS standard. That sounds pretty nice. I gotta say, man, the Vessels are kind of on that next level of comfort. With the, I mean, that's kind of hard to beat. I was running in fasteners the other day with this, and it feels really good. Best of the screwdriver life. This is pretty nice. I use this thing every day. And a lot of times, like I might even just take this with me in my pocket to have extra bits and use my driver. There's a full set of 6-inch hex driver bits made by anyone, if I can put on Vera's the screwdriver instead of carrying around a giant pouch of handles or Allen keys, which I hate. Where is my... This one. This one here. So I think... Yeah. And then can we... And little play in there. Ratcheting. Stubby. The play's not terrible. What does it have in there? It's almost like a free floating kind of grab in there. That's kind of cool. It's because these Klein bits, they grab right there only. Stop it. Klein bits grab right there only. So it's not grabbing up here. So that's not a shot at the vessel. That's the way the Klein's grab. But for Klein screwdriver, man, it works really well. Like really well. So what I will tell you about this Klein screwdriver is that the grip is terrible. This thing here, I mean, you can just see the curve on it. That's awful. The ratchet on it will start to slip very soon, so it doesn't take very much at all. In the middle of using this, you can easily accidentally switch this into neutral like I did just now. And all you have to do is just accidentally touch it with your finger. And you're in neutral. I'd just as soon keep it in neutral than to have it constantly flip on me. But I don't know, without the handle, it feels very front heavy. Once you load everything in here, it becomes a pretty damn balanced, comfortable screwdriver. I'm missing one. Where'd I put it? Yeah, that really evens out the load there to where, see that? Whereas without this, it's very, very front heavy, but fairly balanced once you, how do I do that? Once you put the bits in there. So we're right about there. Tennis racket grip to fix the handle. Maybe we put cold shrink on this earlier and we should have just left it, man. We should have just left it. Dang. I'd say his energy is more from caffeine, but that's just from speculation. Good old tennis grip tape, yeah. Get the Metmo driver if you have money to dump. All right, we'll check it out. I just dumped 300 on some Wi-Fi routers I already owned. I just had to rebuy them for whatever reason. It's kind of why we're doing this live, to see what the bandwidth is like, because the internet speed is very high, but the bandwidth might be a different story. What are your thoughts on taking insulated plier grips and using them on a different set of pliers? I've heard a lot of people using the channel lock grips on the Marvel crosscut pliers. It just depends on how you're going to get them to attach, but I don't see why not. You're not going to get an official rating, so, you know, it's definitely not OSHA or any kind of safety standard, but, yeah, I'd say try it. Hey, Tactics, one thing you can try that Klein is some 3M Scotch mastic tape. Number 2228. It's thick and strong. I've used it to protect your bike frame from your chain hitting it. Then add cold shrink. That's also a good idea. Did you get shocked that you're rating? I kind of want to try the cold shrink again. It's a bad idea. But maybe I don't. I don't know. Here's the deal, right? The cold shrink that we got, and I mentioned this multiple times in that video. This is the 2/0 through 400, which is in the larger scale for hand tools. I was gonna see. I kind of wanted to see what it would do to a Vera, and if it would contour, you know, and what it would do, because it would probably fix the grip issues that I have so much with some of these. But I don't know, it barely fits these. Like, I can still stretch this down here, right? So it's not the best fit. I've got a good fit because we went up here. So it's not going to slip off, but you can definitely get a better fit. So I think, what do we want to do here? I got some 3M, complete with dog hair. I got some 3M here, and I got another piece of cold shrink. I'm telling you right now, dude, I don't want to buy another Klein screwdriver. It's going to, I can't do it. If it breaks again, I'm going to have to go on a whole nother rant. And nobody needs that. So we're just going to tape this, and then we're going to cold shrink it and see what happens. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do mistake number 2 tonight. Maybe, potentially. My wife just sent me a picture. It's got a little bit of cushion to it. In the summer, that won't last, but I want to put some cold shrink on this. We're not going to go right away. We're going to ease into it. Gappers will stick forever and come off clean. No, I don't have any gaffers tape. I always use electric tape for that shit. You take that back. Vera has the perfect grip. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. It's too small. It's just too small. It's just, I don't know. I just can't do it. It's slippery here where it shouldn't be to spin. And then you don't really have very much kind of leverage here. And then this doesn't go all the way down here where my power is. So right here is where I want to like grab like the vessel goes right here, and you can pretty much hold this like this, and you get a lot of torque because you got more spots to kind of apply the force. But the Vera doesn't really make it in that back zone when you're trying to hold this right here. It's kind of up here. So that's like your surface area. I don't know. It's just a different feel to it. I like something that comes all the way back here. And then that flat is nice there. I will say the flat right here that is very subtle. That flat right there is pretty damn comfortable for the Weehaw. And it fits all the way back there. But then this part here is really slippery. But it kind of makes up for it. But I still don't like them. There's something about the fullness here, the skinniness as it contours, and the price, because these are not that expensive. It's like $40 for a whole set of like 8. The Weehaw is very affordable for what they give you. But this one's still my favorite. I want to cold shrink it. We're going to do it. I want to add more tape. I want to add more tape. Not too much more tape. I want to add more tape. Oops, pulled too hard. I was looking through the camera. Yeah, the Knivex pliers nice. Couldn't use their drivers. Don't blame you. That's got just as much grip as the last cold shrink did. Let's try the cold shrink on this, and let's see if we can make another mistake tonight. Hang on 2 seconds. My bad. Checking a text. There's the shrinky side. Yeah, we really shouldn't do this, but that's why we're going to do it again. Let me use the scissors for this one. There's no way we did that first try. Oh, that feels promising. It's got a little lip right there. I wonder if I can pull that up. I probably can't. Put a second layer cold shrink. That's really tempting too. You're going to get me in trouble. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. That might be a bad idea though. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is never going to work. No, this is not going to work. Unless it says stop now. Hang on. We got to yeah, see, it's going to get stuck on that right there, and it's not going to pull. Yeah, this is such a bad idea, dude. If we pull it really fast, will it, yeah, see how it's getting stuck right there? Uh-oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. Push it back on. Oh, no. Hang on. I think we can save it. Yeah, we can save it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Unless it does. Can we slide it over this way? Pull it back. This is also a bad idea, man. We gotta stop doing bad ideas. We only have enough to do one more stupid thing. Should we spray it with dish soap? What can we melt off? Butter? What can we? Or can we heat up and it disappear? Just put it up to the handle, not the curve. Oh, up to there, not there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, it's really tight. Oh, I'm fucking up. I'm messing up. We're going to do it, though. We're going to do it. We're committed. We're doing it. Wait, hang on. Yeah, this is the stretch direction. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, that turned out nice. That's not bad. I wonder if we can, because that's probably, yeah. It's got like a, yeah, we just gotta kind of finesse it up there. Sorry, not in frame. Okay, let's try this. Hey, that's nice. That's not bad. And it's 1,000-volt rated. It's 2,000-volt rated. Did he finally do it? Maybe. We kind of cheated with that seam, man. That seam is going to bug me. But it's okay. I'm going to attempt to pull it up because I feel like this stuff can stretch so much. And I've got a lot of finger strength. We're going to see what we can do here. I've got like really stupid finger strength. Yeah, we're going to slide it all the way up there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way up. We just got to finesse it. Take our time. We could even roll it backwards like this. Get less resistance. Like less surface area. And then really like stretch that whole layer up. It's actually a two-edged sword because as I go backwards this way, I've got less room to grab it. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what we're doing here. Let's go down here. Get you guys more in frame. I keep coming out of frame, sorry. What's up, Matthew? Oh, man. I almost had it. Oh, dude, this is going to be awesome when it's done. Yeah. Okay, let's get it up here. Let's get it up here. Freaking fingernails getting in the way. You know what? That's kind of dangerous. We shouldn't do that. Keep those away from me. Come on. Okay. I just need to get underneath there if I could ever grab it. It's so tempting to put these underneath there and just pull, but man, I think I would regret it. Yeah, that's what regret's going to look like if we continue. Okay. Yeah, we just got to slowly slide it up very slowly. This little inch by inch by inch. We will get it eventually. What about a grinder to it? We're trying to slide it up, not take it off. See, we start off down here. So we've made it over this hump. Almost a half an inch. That actually looks really clean up there. Actually, the whole thing looks really clean. I don't mind telling you. Except for that. We're going to fix that. Yeah, there we go. We are making progress. As you guys can tell, this is what progress looks like. Man, it is tight right there. I don't mind telling you. If it won't shrink, throw a little heat at it. Oh, we could heat it up. It's cold shrink, so it's not heat shrink. I don't think it will shrink. What's the specs say? Don't see anything about a temperature rating here. We just gotta take our time here. Every time I grab it right there, I slip. I feel like I got like one step forward, two steps backwards going on here. I don't regret doing that, actually. That part there was getting really stubborn. we might be out of stretch. We might need to just kind of slide a bunch of slack that way. That should help. Yeah, we might just be out of stretch. But we made it over that hump. So that's where my hand's going to sit anyway, because if you grab it up here, you actuate this thing too much, and it's so irritating. What I'd like to do next is probably take apart this ratchet and just stick it in a manual mode. I almost wanted to just cold shrink over the ratchet just to lock it, but I feel like we can make it tighter too if anyone knows how to work on a ratchet. I don't know how they got that thing in there. Check the chat. Lop off that foreskin. I like it. It's going. It is going. We were down here, and now we're all the way up here. So we just got to be patient with it. Got to be patient with it. Proceeds to grab the needle nose. You know, I think I'm good with it like that. I think we're just going to call it good right there. That is a win. And we're going to report to you guys, let you know how it slips or if it slips or what it's going to do. If you fold down all the treble area, you should be able to fold it all back one go instead of little by little. I thought about that, man. I thought about doing that, but it actually gets a lot of resistance once you fold it down. So I don't want to go backwards with it because this stuff's like Goodyear, so it just grips on each other and then it sticks even more. I tried folding it backwards and it seemed like I couldn't get a good grab on it. We just got to keep doing that. That's the ticket there. I mean, you can see the progress we're making. We just got to just continue to get little wins as we go. Let me slide that all the way forward. That is very tight. Whoops. Hit the camera. I think that's where we're gonna, I guess we're gonna call it there now. What are we gonna do about this ratchet? Can we make it tighter? Or are we just gonna break it? How do you guys think the ratchet comes off? Because we got a plan for this stuff, right? You think this thing's like a thread? Like a really tight reverse thread or something? Is there a screw down in there? You guys see a screw in there? No, it's like a magnet. There's nothing in there. Should we put channel locks on it? Unfixed. tap it a few times. No, it's the same. Actually, you know what? It's got more of a positive click now. Klein stock isn't going up if you keep trying to self-repair. Dude, Klein needs to get a grip on what they're doing with their grips. Literally. They need to look at all the stuff they're making and realize they took it too far when they started making sunscreen. Somebody told me Klein is making sunscreen now. And yeah, I thought it was kind of weird when Milwaukee started making clothes. And you got Klein making sunscreen. We were so close to getting this all the way where I want it. We started off down here. Doesn't look like much. I don't know if this can be used as a beater. I used it as a beater today because my daughter's trike fell apart. And there was like a castle nut, kind of like on an AR-15. I don't know why I said that name out loud. Oh well. It's not like I wanted to have a monetized stream. Anyway, I had to bang it with a flathead, and all I had was this piece of crap. So I was beating on the back of it to tighten it. Klein here's windows. We keep it. Yeah, I know. I know it. They do. Been buying Klein stuff too long to not buy Klein anymore. I'd like to know what's going on with this ratchet though. See if we can get a peek in there to see if there's like a release or something. What do you think this plastic thing does? Like, do you think it keeps things from falling out? Or do you think it's just a plastic thing? Should we just lock it and run a self-tapper through it? I don't know. See. No right to repair, sorry. I'm going to put my channel locks on it and see if I can wrench it off. Nope. Nope. Oh, I don't know. Don't know. I pulled on this as hard as I could, and I couldn't get that out either. I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't want to break it. At this point, I got too much invested in it to break it. I like this thing though, man. I use it every day. This is the 8-in-1. Why not go with the 14-in-1? Serious question. This is the 13-in-1. And the 14-in-1, I think it's in my car because I actually do the HVAC 14-in-1, and I do this just about every day. But basically, the other ones have that flip bit that, is she a squirrel? Yeah. Let me see if I can find it here. No, I got too many things everywhere. I'm trying to clean up in here. I don't know where it is. The other ones have the flip bit where you put the bits in and all that. It just gets too complicated with too many pieces, and all the bits are small. This thing's kind of perfect because all the bits are big, and they fit every fastener really good. I got an idea. We're going to do something. We are going to do something. It involves taking this tape to this table here. We're going to get this tape really skinny as the phone tries to fall 400 times. Yeah, we're going to get the tape really skinny. And then we're going to install the tape in there like that. And we're going to get this ratchet in a bind like it's never been in a bind before. And then we'll be happy. Yeah, this is next level. Ha ha. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. Oh. Ooh, that's nice. That's kind of crappy right there. But we just put that into a nice setting to where it does not bump. So we need to get the excess out of here. Maybe with a torch. Something. Or we could, what are we going to do here? Maybe we could tie it. Tie these two together. I need another pair. Hang on. Oh man, everything is everywhere. See if we make it disappear in here. Nice. Haha. That turned out pretty good. Is that a piece of it? No. No, it's all in there. It's all in there. Okay, that's my next recommendation. You do this piece of crap. So after you spend your money, it'll go broke trying to get it working again. No, dude, this thing is money now, dude. This is now my favorite driver. It reminds you of a dad trying to fix a tool at a swap meet. Damn. I'm excited about this one, man. This is dude, I use this thing every day. Every day I use this thing. Um and if I'm not using it as a screwdriver, I'm using it as a bit holder because it has everything. It's always in my pocket, or at least on the car seat of the car. And then when I get out to do an inspection, I grab it. I'd like to work it all the way up. That'd be pretty sweet. That would be pretty nice if we could do that. Get a silver pen and write my name on it. Yeah. Tactics was here. I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to do it again. We're going to do it again. No, we're ripping it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We're going to rip it. We did rip it a little bit. That's okay. We're going to quit while we're ahead because it is not going to go anymore. So that's fine. We got the grip. We could even cut it back here if I wanted to. We're going to leave it alone. Yeah, that's fine. So we got the ratchet working now. Some I fix, some I throw out. Yeah, melt it back together. I don't know if this stuff melts back together, man. This stuff is very unique. My friend's going to wonder why I'm using ghetto tools. That's all right. This is probably my favorite tool right now. Just because I know that the grip is not going to spin in my hand when I go to use it. It's got a ratchet if I want it to, but the knurling on this thing, man, just feels great when you use it. Seriously, heat the edge so it won't fray. It melts, trust you. Okay. I don't even know if this stuff frays. Yeah, we'll probably do that off camera. I'm going to use it for a little bit and let's see how it does. I'm pretty happy with the way that we got the tape in there. I was thinking about putting like CA glue or something crazy on it, but this worked out a lot better. Nice. Nice. I like it. Are we missing a bit? Let's see. We got the square, we got the flat, we got the Phillips. Yeah, the Torx is missing, but we don't need it. Can always finish it with epoxy. Seriously, heat the edge so it won't fray. It melts, trust me. Yeah, no, I do. I will. Where do you want me to heat it though? Like up here? Or there? Because it won't, I don't think this stuff will ever fray. It's too rubbery. But yeah, we could knock off that edge right there with some heat. Give it a sandpaper grip. We're going to get this thing up here before it's all said and done. Before it's all said and done, it's going to go. Yeah. It'll go. It'll go up there if I needed to. That's going to set us back. What's going on, Russ? We just fixed the Klein screwdriver. It's my favorite again. The grip doesn't slip. We've got 2 layers of heat shrink, cold shrink on it. And yeah, man. We also fixed the ratchet to where it's like nice and stiff. Had no idea by adding that the voltage reading actually went down. That thing's rated in gigawatts now. Yeah, we got 2 layers of 1,000 volt on this thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, even this one, like every time I use it, I feel like the grip's gonna try and do something because listen, can you hear it? That's the grip play. You see that? This is a 1-piece screwdriver. Okay. You hear that? That is bullshit. That's freaking. That's terrible. Look at that. Look at the play on it. So the only thing really holding this in, there's a dent right there. And there's another one down here behind the Klein tools. And there's little holes in the actual screwdriver. And they just embed in there, man. And all the Klein screwdrivers that are shaped like this are failing. This one here is made differently. This one actually looks the same. Is it the same? Not all of these are created equal. So you can see the different molding where it's got Klein tools up here and it tapers down. It has to do with this handle. And not all of them, just because they're Klein, are going to fail. Like this screwdriver here is probably the most reliable bang for your buck that you can buy as a beater, as a flathead, whatever you're doing. This is probably the best thing that you can buy as a beater screwdriver for your money. You can beat the crap out of this thing for years. Try Gorilla Glue in there. Would be amazed how conductive silicone boots on electrical equipment is conductive. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's getting harder and harder to recommend the Klein stuff, especially when it does things like that. It's not good. I can even feel the play back here where it wants to just let loose. Like I could probably pinch it. What are you looking for? 1,000 million ohms, John? That guy's off topic of a cool idea. Does anyone have a Vito MB3 and an SBLD or other small V-swap bag? Does anyone know if the V-swap panel will fit in an MB3 to make a cool maintenance bag? That might make a cool maintenance bag. I don't have either of those. I've got a V-swap. I've got a V-swap of this. Hang on. This bag's a mess because I'm trying to actually somewhat move this whole room around. So I've got a lot of things just kind of thrown everywhere. I like putting this magnet here because it keeps my hammer from falling. So if you've got a if you've got one of the stud balls or just any kind of magnet, that legitimately keeps your hammer where you want to keep it. Yeah, if you don't like your fingers, just slide it right down the Velcro. Hey, we found a surprise. Okay, so yeah, we'd have to measure the V-swap. That's a 10.5. By 13 even. And then I think it says the same width. Yeah, call it 10.5. This is the only V-swaps that I've got. Once you buy this bag, you almost don't need any of the Vito. So I know I talk a lot of trash about Vito. I give them credit where it's due. This is a really nice bag. But once you buy this bag, all the other bags start to get really heavy really quickly. So if you get the TPL, XXL, whatever it is, you tend to load that thing like crazy, where you're better off with a backpack or something. Then you're just kind of carrying around a whole handle full of tools. This is pretty much everything that you would need to carry to do a troubleshooting job or something, or even go on a roof. You got everything you ever need in here. And you're really not too heavy. This thing gets really heavy really quickly though. $58. Got a heck of a deal for a backpack. Nice. That one's too big, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just smart enough, but why not put the hammer handle side up? I usually have a lot of things down in here, so I could, but the hammer handle, see this, see that gap in between, like, in between there? If I put the hammer handle down here, I can't get the hammer back in that gap right there. So I just put it in that slot, and then it sits in between the two screwdrivers. And then the stud ball just kind of holds it right there. Because I got that gap in between there. That way, because there's almost no spot for this. So this usually sits like right about there somewhere. Magnet behind the insert. No, the magnet's right here. Oh, we'll put a magnet behind the insert? That might be a good idea. How many games people going around with actual mega meters slamming windings for fun? Like a flat one. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just put one behind there. That's a pretty good idea. Then you just tack all your crap there. That might be kind of cool. I like that idea. Love these Kleins, man. They sure are pretty. I was so upset when I found them. I was like, damn, I don't want to buy these. And then I turned around and bought this thing the same day. Just to make sure I really threw away some money. So this one here switches sizes automatically. So it's got a spring inside of here. And it starts off at 9/16, and as you push deeper, it goes to 3/4. So the 3/4 is sitting right there. And as you push this down in there, there's three. That was loud. But they wanted a lot of money for this, man. I just wanted it because it was cool. And just reminded me of all the years that I thought, how cool would it be to have like a 4-point, 4 socket. And it's 13-point, which is good. It's actually good for beam clamps. If you wanted to measure capacitors over 1 farad, you would have to use impedance. No slippage. Any Klein? Yeah. Yeah, lots of Klein. That's about all I do is Klein, really. This is a Klein. That's different than blasting a motor for no reason. That's a good point. Yeah, you should only, do the windings on a compressor or something if you think you're gonna have to condemn it. Microfarad. Oh, I see. Oh, 1 microfarad and under. I got you. Thanks. I'm an HVAC and have a fully loaded up Milwaukee backpack. I wanted a smaller bag just for basic service. Was debating MB3, their new SPMC. Dude, the new SPMC looks pretty sweet. The MB3 is really expensive. You may as well buy the MB5 if you're going to buy the MB3. But I don't know, man. That SBLD looks really cool. And if you're in service, you could hang your impact here. You got that side kind of pouch, and then you got like that whole flip over thing. That I might have to buy that myself. It looks really good. On the socket, no slippage issues. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm afraid to use it. I just wanted it for the clout, man. I don't know. It's got a spring. Like the spring is down in there. I flat out don't know. I do not know. I would imagine. I would imagine you wouldn't have very much slippage as long as you didn't really just torque the piss out of stuff. But as an electrician, you're usually not torquing the piss out of stuff. You might give it a good bump with your impact or something, but that's really about it. Yeah, I wouldn't use this on terminations or anything, or bolts to bolt a lug to a bus bar in a switchgear or something. But yeah, for racks, this is pretty cool. Yeah, time will tell on this, man. This was way too expensive. This was $120. I managed to talk the guy down to 80 at the supply house because I'm always there. And I think Amazon is selling it for 80, which is pretty crazy. The MB3 is only $90. The blackout is too much, like $170, which is ridiculous. The MB3 is only $90. I wasn't aware of that. Okay. Yeah, you don't really need the blackout. I had to throw away a MC at my last house. Just left it behind. Just threw it away. Just didn't even pack it. And they came out with this shortly after. This was $200. So it's not cheap. But it is a really good bag. The layout actually makes sense on this. What voltmeter do I use? I use the field piece. This one's should be the SC40. Yeah, the 440. I had the 460. This one still has inrush, and it still had the clamp. The only difference with the 60 was that it was about almost 3 inches taller, and the head articulated. But yeah, this one does all the features. I kind of like the other one because this one you got to cycle through all the features individually. The other one was a little bit easier to use. There's no analog on this. It has inrush. It captures inrush real time, so it'll actually. The max DC voltage. That is a very good question. I don't know. It's got a IEC6L R61. You could probably look that up for the rating. I'd have to look at the specs on it. I don't know what the maximum DC is. It's it just says AC and AC. 640's on sale. 640's tempting. Big though. Big. Nice, but big. All right, gotta go before I start making bad financial decisions. Y'all have a good night. No shit, man. Appreciate it. All right, this was a good test, man. We'll have to see what the stream looks like. Probably 800 VAC. Probably not 800 VAC. $500. 600 watts, 600 amps, 400 amps. Yeah, I know, man. I almost bought that one. The Job Link app, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If I had to do superheat and subcool and do all that stuff and you know, have separate thermocouples and log all the stuff, you know, it would make a lot of sense. I can't justify it, but that'd be pretty cool. Get what you need, wait to get what you want. Yeah. Yeah. The 87V is great. 87V is a great meter. I played with the 43B. So the 43B is basically a power analyzer whenever I did infrared. Buy once, cry once, except Robert. Yeah. Yeah, buy once and get contaminated, throw it all away, and then cry a bunch. Oh, there that is, dude. I put this down. I've been looking for it all day. I knew I put it down, and it's just one of those tools that's not great. Yeah, yeah, the SC480. Nice. That's I have that meter too. I had it. I just gave it away. By gave it away, I mean I sold it with an M12 tower light, 4 M12 batteries, and something else for like $200. So basically gave it away. That counts as giving it away. When you give someone $600 of tools. So, yeah. Yeah, man. I was going back through some lives recently that I did when we first moved here. And we were in the garage. And I had some stuff from the old house. And it just reminded me of all the things that I'd thrown away. It's kind of crazy. So, can you do a stream about the remediation tactics with the new place someday? Yeah, we really didn't remediate the new place, man. We just had to throw away stuff until the air got better. This place wasn't contaminated in the same way that the last house was. The last house, basically, what happened was once I put $50,000 on a credit card from trying to renovate that room, um, and other things like whenever I replaced the HVAC coil twice, I replaced the heat exchanger once, and I replaced the ductwork 3 times. Um, Once we did that, it became really evident that I needed about $70,000 of cash because I needed to buy 2 new cars and I had to buy all new clothes for the family. So once that kind of set in, when I realized, like, hey, I need all this stuff at once or I'm going to keep cross contaminating, was when I sold the house and took the cash and ran. So I never actually remediated anything. We fell flat on our face doing that. I don't think it can be done. You can't remediate by yourself. There's not enough hours to do that while you're working, while you're living in the house. Um, it just can't be done. And then you get chemically sensitive to the mold and stuff. You can't do it yourself. You might have a small project in a bathroom or something, and you can take care of some mold and cut that out and throw it away and do that. But you have it in your HVAC system in your whole house, you can't remediate it all yourself. It's impossible. You do phase rotation. That's cool. That is pretty cool. Scary stuff, yeah. Yeah, I'm coughing tonight because exposed myself to that junk earlier. But yeah, so basically, uh, I'm excited to use this, man. This is very grippy. Listen to it. It's not sticky. It's just grippy. Um, what's the sword man? The the ratchet there is barely actuatable with 2 fingers. Like it's so slow now. I would recommend anyone that has one of these just run a little bit of black tape, flat, and then pull it around there a couple of times. Hit it with a lighter to make it sink in there, which is probably what I'll wind up doing here pretty soon. Do I have any other underlying health problems? Yeah. Yeah. Basically, if you know about mold, I don't even know, 7 times over the limit for mycotoxin poisoning. So I think 1.8 ppm was the limit, and I was at a 7.6 for one of them. And then the other ones was like 0.005 or whatever, and I was at a 0.5. So my throat burned for almost a year and a half. Once I got out of the house. Yeah, compromised immune system, always getting sick. I'm still tired. I fall asleep while I'm trying to edit videos. I've got no tolerance for it, man. If I get in contact, like I do take a nap, like right then. It's pretty wild. Just a bad deal. The whole thing's just a bad deal. Are you letting folks that they should get a mold test? Are you letting folks know that they should, or recommending, or the people that I sold the house to? I sold it to an investor. Gave him full disclosure. So that's on them. I don't know. I told them basically you shouldn't buy my house, but I need you to buy it. Mirror camera live. Yeah. You fall asleep watching my videos? Nice. That's good, man. It's good. Keep watching them. Fall asleep to them. Let them play all night. Appreciate it. Do you bayoy? I don't know. I don't know. Can't confirm or deny. I'm just giving you crap. I appreciate it. Oh, when I'm editing, I see what you're saying. What's up, Dave? Yeah, that 382B Sawzall video comes out tomorrow. We did some pretty crazy stuff with it. I think we've done crazier stuff with it on the live lately, with even more nails. But that's awesome. Land is stick in your mouth. That's awesome. I like that one. Sup, Chevy? When you do an inspection and interact with a problem. Yeah, dude. I laser focus myself when I go to an inspection. Actually, today I was doing one. It was kind of cool. They were pulling MC. So basically, inside of the MC. Inside of the MC, you'll have a couple of hots. Right. Trying to do that too small. Big MC. Like big MC. Not the small stuff. You're gonna have neutrals, 2 hots, and a ground, right? And when you run this, you might run it for a 200 amp panel, for example. And this ground here is going to be a number 6 because these are 3/0 or they're 2/0 or whatever they are, right? Let's just call them 3/0. So these here are 3/0 and number 6 for the 200 amp panel for a feeder. Works really good. What happens is they'll order this stuff and they'll put them in parallel and they'll go for 400 amps. And they'll use the same size wire in parallel, but they kept with the number 6 when really they needed a number 3 ground for 400 amps. So they'll pull all this stuff throughout the whole apartment complex or whatever, hundreds, thousands of feet, miles of it. And then I come for the inspection and I'll say, hey, ground size is too small. They're going to pull all the crap back out. Sucks, man. Almost happened today. But luckily the electrician, the project manager was on it. And what he ended up doing, they needed number 1. They needed number 1 aluminum for 400 amps. I think that's right. And they ended up ordering 500 kc mil aluminum to compensate for the number 1 aluminum that they were going to need when they did the parallel. So they ended up with almost 620 amps of wire for a 400 amp panel. But that MC came standard with a number 1 aluminum, where they didn't have to special order special MC with a larger size ground. They just said to the supply house, okay, give me whatever MC you got with a number 1 aluminum ground, and we'll just use that. So at least they were thinking ahead of time. Foreman should cash out. The journeyman doesn't. Man, I see crazy stuff, dude. They don't. They don't catch it. They don't catch it. I was doing a hotel about 4 years ago. To be honest, with how much you don't like Vera handles, I'm surprised you haven't tried to sell them to buy more tools you might love. I like to compare them to other things so people can see what happens. So basically, what happens with the Veras is their handles get comically small as they progress. So you'd say, okay, I've got like, for example, this screwdriver here. It's like a Xeno bit, right? It's the kind of the ECX driver of the family. So this is going to be used a lot. Why couldn't they give us the same size handle? Because this handle's like, this handle's already too small. They give us this size handle now. For a really, really common screw. Yeah, these are Vera. So you want to be aware of what you're buying, because you're all excited to use something, and then you get it in your hand, and dude, like it's gone. Like it's a small screwdriver. Yeah, they are high quality. Actually, this flexes in my hand. So when you're tightening a receptacle, it's almost like a torque stick. So this thing flexes while you're tightening, and you can feel this portion torsion as you're tightening. You can't get any leverage on this. It's comically small for what it is. For a really common tool, it's comically small what they did to this thing. Looking forward to watching the 382 to see your take on the 2-finger trigger. Nice. To be honest, okay. Conductor fit. Yeah, the conductors fit. Nice. Yeah, so I try to keep the screwdrivers even if I don't like them. People like to see them. They like to know how they fit in the tool bags, and I don't want to leave anything out. I want to try to get all the different types so you guys know. So like if I find a pouch that I really like, this MP2X, man, hard to beat this pouch. It's a little bit bulky, doesn't really crush, and it sits off your hip pretty far. But when you look at this, every tool has a spot. Nothing really interrupts anything else, and it fits very nicely. So when you look at the Knipex, this is the number 1, and it's also comically small. So Knipex number 2 versus Knipex number 1, right? You want to know, does it fit in this pouch? The answer is kind of, right? It'll sit there, but it might also fall down. Whereas this screwdriver will sit a lot nicer, but it goes beyond the foot to where the skinny portion here doesn't grab nicely up here. So what happens is it rides lower than it normally would, like a Klein, and this is going to stab you in the leg, right? So if you have a Klein, the Klein is just as long, right? The Klein is just as long. Klein's just as long, but the shape of the Klein sits nicer up here, and it stops that tool from falling down as far, because you really got to bang it in there to get it beyond there. But just the shape of it, it doesn't try to fall down where other tools do. Any cabinet tips? Yeah. Let's see. Where is my cabinet tips? Probably here. That's cabinet tip. But that's not the one that I'm looking for. Yeah, no, it's this one. Yeah, that one there. 3/16. But then the Vera has a nice cabinet tip too. And then your Weehaw actually fits. Oh, that's loud. But my favorite screwdriver has the cabinet tip, which is right here. So we've got this one, and then you got this one. And then I've got the Milwaukee magnet on there because that slides on anything. So you get the Milwaukee magnet. And, oh, I thought I could let it go. The Milwaukee magnet's pretty good for what it is. Let me see if I can let it go. Yeah. See? So without the magnet, there's nothing. So this magnet is actually pretty legit, and it's not just for bits. It also goes on screwdrivers. Will that insulated Klein in the smaller video pouch if you don't have another? It's cool. Will that insulated Klein fit in the smaller video pouches if you don't have one? This insulated Klein fits in just about everything. I don't have another video pouch to compare it to. But even in the tough belts, this will kind of fit in its own way. Vera ball grip cabinet 053443000001. All right. Power stacks $84. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I just picked up two 1.7s for $50. Really happy about that. Let's see here. Is the Milwaukee attachment conductive? No. Yes. No. Yes. Hang on. Yes. I get this question a lot. Can you guys hear that? So from this side of the screwdriver to this side of the screwdriver. So these are through and through. Metal all the way through. And then that's just a rubber magnet. But hey, we gotta go. Phone's about to die. And if phones die while streams are active, it'll take me 20 minutes to take this thing down. So appreciate all the support. Thanks for all the super chats. Appreciate everybody. And we will see you guys on the next one. We got to get out of here. See ya.